This is the outline I will be speaking from when I give my presentation about Temma, the neighborhood I live in. In the intro, there will be a very informal greeting. This is a table presentation. I'm familiar with everybody. So the greeting and the bio are very short. Then there's a preview. I'll tell them that I'm going to mention the location, the shops and services, and the parks. I'm going to talk about how convenient Temma is. I transition to the body, and I talk about the loop line. I show a map. I talk about how I'm close to Osaka Station, and I mention the airport being connected by a direct train. Then I transition to shops and services by saying I don't have to go anywhere. I'm connected conveniently to the whole world, but I don't have to go anywhere because Temma is so convenient. And I talk about the shops and the services. Then I transition to the parks. I mention a park nearby, and I mention Ogimachi Koen, and then I talk about the river, and I show two different pictures because the river is the most important park near where I live. And then I transition to the conclusion. I repeat how convenient Temma is. I thank the audience and I ask for questions. It's a very short, informal table presentation. Importantly, I speak from this outline. I don't have a written text that I need to read. I know what I want to say about each of these topics, so all I need is to be reminded about the order of my presentation. I practiced, I know what I want to say, so I don't have to read a written text. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's fine. Beautiful day today. I'm Jim, and I'm an American living in Osaka. And this morning I'm going to tell you about the part of Osaka where I live, Temma. The title is Temma, a convenient place to live. And I will point out three things. First is the location. Second is the shopping and the services that are available in Temma. And thirdly, the nature areas, the parks nearby. So first, I want to show you a map of the Osaka Loop Line. You can see Temma is here, and Osaka is here. So the Loop Line is a commuter train that runs around in a loop, runs around central Osaka. So I'm close to the Loop Line in Temma. I use Temma Station. That means I can get to anywhere in Osaka very conveniently. And being one station away from Osaka Station is extremely convenient because Osaka Station is huge and it connects with all of Kansai, all of Japan. There's also a train that stops at Temma Station that goes directly to the airport, Kansai Airport. So I am conveniently connected to every place in the world. The Loop Line, Umeda, Osaka Station in Umeda, and the airport. It's a very convenient location. But I don't have to go anywhere. The shops and services in Temma are so complete, I really don't have to go anywhere if I don't want to. Within walking distance of my apartment, there are 2 grocery stores, 2 convenience stores, a pharmacy, my dentist, a doctor, restaurants, izakaya. Anything I want is within walking distance. Anything I need is within walking distance. If I get on my bicycle and ride a few minutes, I could get to the Temma Shotengai, which has everything from glasses to clothes, anything you could possibly want. Temma is a very convenient place for traveling and getting places, but also for staying there and shopping and getting what you need. Finally, I'll talk about the parks nearby. There's a small one near my apartment, and Ogimachi Koen is a fairly well-known and large park nearby. It's about a under 10-minute walk from my apartment. But what I like most of all, and I'll show you a picture, is the area along the river. The O River passes through Osaka, like this. This is the O River. Oops, it's over here. And it comes down, and along that river is a pathway, a paved pathway through trees. There are fields. There are baseball diamonds. Some places it's narrow. It's wooded. It has cherry trees. It's springtime. It's a very beautiful area with a lot of space. And I'll show you one more picture. This is a green area near our apartment where I often go with my son. We throw wiffle balls and hit wiffle balls. There's a lot of room, trees all around, and it's just one small area next to the river. And that river runs, I can go north all the way to the I can go north all the way to the Yorogawa River. I can go north up this way to the river. I can follow the river all the way down to Nakanoshima in the center of the city. So that is kilometers of wooded, paved pathway along the side of the river that's just very nice and gives you a feeling of getting out of the city. So that while Temma is very convenient in the city, it's easy to get out of the city or feel like you're out of the city. So in summary, I like Temma because it's a nice location, a convenient location. The shopping and services are also very convenient, and there are places where you can relax and get out of the urban area. Thanks. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Traffic jams. What are we doing? This presentation is more formal than the presentation about Temma. Notice, the speaker tells what his job is. This is to let the audience know he is qualified to speak on the topic. Also, he describes the chart and makes it clear what the point is. Notice how he describes it very carefully, and he makes sure the audience understands what the point of the chart is. Also notice he says what the solution is, who will do it, and how they will do it. What, who, and how of the solution. Good morning, everybody. It's nice to see you. I am Jim Jensen. I'm here representing the Townsville Traffic Department. I have been working there for over 20 years as an urban planner. Today I'm going to talk about one of our problems, traffic jams. The title of my presentation is Traffic Jams. What are we doing? I will discuss the cause for these traffic jams, this congestion, and I will tell you what we are doing to solve this problem. First, I'd like to give you some good news. We are working very hard, and we've been working to improve the roads, and the roads are much better than they have been over the last few years. We've been filling cracks, filling potholes, and the roads are in better shape than they've been in a while. Very importantly, we have reduced the number of injury accidents. Our safety campaign, we started a campaign 1 year ago, and we have reduced the number of injury accidents, so we're very happy and proud of the results. I'm not here to talk about the good news, however. I'm here to talk about a problem that we are all well aware of, and that is the traffic jams that are getting bigger, getting worse. The reason for these traffic jams is very simple. There are more cars on the road. Let's look at this chart. It's titled The Number of Cars on the Road at 5 p.m. That's rush hour. The vertical axis is the number of cars by 1,000. The horizontal axis is the year. The blue bars show the number of cars on the road in Townsville. This chart clearly shows that the number of cars on the road is increasing dramatically. And that is why we are having more and bigger traffic jams. Townsville is a great place to live. People are moving here. Also, there's a new business complex downtown with the offices and shopping shops and restaurants, and more people are coming downtown to work and to shop and for entertainment, and this is simply increasing the number of cars on the road. This is a very difficult problem to solve. As a solution, we at the traffic department have some long-term plans. New roads, overpasses, perhaps using AI, incorporating it into the system. But that's all in the future. Short term, immediately, we have a plan, and that is to improve public transportation, specifically the trains. The plan is to get funds from the state and the federal government, and with this money we will improve the tracks, we will buy new train cars, and we will renovate the stations. The idea is that if we have a cleaner, faster, and more efficient train system, people will realize that it's more convenient to ride the trains into the city than to drive a car. In summary, that's the plan. more efficient trains. People will realize that it's more convenient to ride a train and sit in a traffic jam. We hope to start this soon with funds from the state and federal government. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions about our plans, I'd be happy to answer them.